Hi guys, welcome back to our channel DevSec Hacker. So today I would like to share with you my interview experience with five different companies as a senior security engineer. Few of our subscribers asked me to share this interview experience with all of you. So if you are going to prepare for the interviews as a cybersecurity professional, this video may helpful for you all guys, so don't miss out this video, watch until end. So don't forget to like this video because YouTube algorithm will say this video to remaining people uh, who are looking for the videos about this interview experience. Yeah, without wasting our time, let's quickly start our today's agenda. So the very first company I have attended is a product based company. So for the sake of privacy, I don't want to reveal those company names, but I'll share you the number of rounds and what was my experience and what they have asked me and how I answered them. So the very first company I attended is a product based company. So there are around three rounds within that. Two are technical, one is related to HR discussion. So in the very first round, what they actually asked me is first of all, they checked all my background. What are the things that I have done, and what is my current day-to-day activities, which is very common. Most of the people will ask. This is a default question. So after explaining all my experience and all, later they started their round by asking the few questions like. What are the greatest finding that you have found during your entire journey? What is the greatest vulnerability that you have found? So that is one question they have asked. So I explained about my greatest finding and how I was escalate that finding to make it more impactful. And also I was explaining about training the vulnerabilities, how I did, and what are the things that I have done. So after that, they have given me a code snippets which contains around five code snippets which are written in different programming languages. For example, Java, PHP, and also they have given me some front-end code as well in order to identify the vulnerabilities by looking into the code and reading each line. So some code review snippets they have given me, so I answered them, and after that they have given me a test like one coding test, so which is related to array operations. So I have solved that problem as well. So that is the first round. So overall they have checked my DAST experience, dynamic application security experience. They have asked me about different vulnerabilities and how I can able to find those vulnerabilities. And they have asked me some authentication bypass techniques, how I can do and all. And also they have asked me about the SSRF and their impacts. So these kind of vulnerabilities they have asked me, and later they given me a code snippets, and after that they have given me a coding test. So it took around 1 hour. That was a 1 hour interview round. So I successfully cleared it. And the very second round is with CISO. So actually he completely focused on cloud environment. So he completely asked me regarding the AWS questions, how I can do the security reviews, what are day to day my activities in the cloud security. So all related to cloud security, and also they have asked me to design a secure application using the cloud environment, like how from the end user is requesting within the application, from that onwards how the data is being transmitted, and what we will do in the backend, and how we are going to store any kind of information in databases. So he asked me to design everything. So I designed it with CloudFront followed by elastic load balancer. After that, I have attached VPC. Within the VPC also there is a public subnet, private subnet. So I have drawn the diagram and I have explained how the good architecture will look like. So later he asked me how you can secure any kind of PIA data. Uh, so what are the steps that you can take care of that in order to store the data securely? So those kind of question he asked me, and he also asked me about TLS, SSL, those kind of things. I explained about data at rest precautions, data in motion precautions, likewise. So it was also around 1 hour round. So this is about the first company. After that, I have attended one service-based company. So within the service-based company, they have set the call around 1 hour, and they asked me about how you are using the burp suite. What are the different? They asked me about the different features in the burp suite and how I am going to do secure code reviews in the manual code review. What is my approach, and in the automated code review, which tools I am using, how you are using that in order to eliminate more number of false positives within the tool, how you are going to eliminate them. So those kind of questions, purely mostly related to tools, they have asked me whether I really have the experience within the tools or not in order to understand that. And also they have asked me a few cross-site scripting questions, and also server-side request forgery questions. So in most of the interviews, they are mainly focusing on server-side request forgery attacks. So it's what you can get hands-on experience on SSRF, and also it's what to get hands-on experience on cross-site scriptings, and also it is what to do a threat modeling, because every company needs code review guys, threat modeling guys, and DAST guys. So the person who is having the knowledge and experience in the code review, threat modeling, DAST, and security automations and security tool development, he will be a hot cake right now. So they mostly touch related to tools and related to vulnerabilities. They have asked me, and some kind of roles and responsibilities they have asked me. So it is very easy round, and they asked me about OAuth flows. So I explained them and what are the common vulnerabilities that we can see in the OAuth flows. So those things they have asked me, and after that I attended another service-based company, which is also most likely asking about kind of questions related to our top 10. And so they were mostly asking about what is cost and what is same origin policy, and some kind of security response headers they have asked me about, and also regarding the CSP and all they have asked me. uh, and along with this they also asked about a few of the vulnerabilities, or which is related to um, prototype pollution, and also again the SSRF and cross-site request forgery and cross-site scripting. So some of the bypasses for the authentication, and also how we can securely store the data at the server side. So likewise, some kind of a question they have asked. So the fourth company that I attended is a product-based company. So he has asked me, explain me about the workflows, and also he asked me about SQL injections, and he has given me a practical vulnerable URL, and he asked me to do exploitation for it. And also he asked me about what is my threat modeling procedure, and he has given me a scenario. In this scenario, how you will do the threat modeling. So most scenario based questions he asked me. Also he showed me some code snippets which are being written in Python. So he asked me about to identify the vulnerabilities, and in the each of the line what what is the output like that. Also, he asked me, and also he asked me about my code review approach. So mostly he was tested me in and around dynamic application security testing and static application security testing and threat modeling. So he was also asking me about security automations that I had done previously. So I explained my security automations that I have done, and also the tools that I developed, tools in the sense in-house tools that I have developed in the company. So I explained all of those, and yeah, that much most of it in the fourth company. In the fifth company, which I like the most, having 4 rounds. In the first round, they will give you a screening. I mean, they will give you a test link, which is a screening round, which has 20 minutes time. So within that, there are around 17 questions. Two are descriptive, and remaining 15 are objective oriented. So the two questions will be like regarding the code review. We have to analyze the code, and we have to write down what all the insecure coding practices plus what are the vulnerabilities that we can able to identify. Uh, and regarding MCQs, they have given multiple questions in and around vulnerabilities, which are mostly related to WAS top 10. And once I qualified that round, I promoted to second round, so which is related to 30 minutes. So for the first 15 minutes, he will do resume walkthrough. He will ask me the questions related to what I have written in the resume. After 15 minutes, he has given me a challenge, I need to do the authentication bypass after reading the code. I need to do it with the help of burp, and also without using the burp, I need to bypass the authentication. So that is the um, after screening, that is the first round. So once I cleared that round, I promoted to second round. Second round is more related to threat modeling. So he asked me to design a application. So they will give you one application. They will ask you to design that application. You have to draw the architecture diagram of it. So during the design, during the developing the code, they will ask you more number of questions in depth. So how will you develop this kind of functionality like that? How will you protect it from the attackers? How securely you can develop that? They will ask you a number of questions. They will dig deeper into the designing phase and all. So the threat modeling was happening around 1 hour. So I need to design the application. I need to draw the architecture diagram. Later, I need to do threat modeling for the same architecture, and what are the common threats that we can face while developing this kind of application. They will ask you, so they will dig deeper into that. And after that, I have another round which is called a secure code review round. So they will simply give you entire application code, and you have to go through the code line by line. They will ask you what are the vulnerabilities that you are able to identify within that code base, and you need to explain what are those vulnerabilities, and you need to explain how you can prevent them. So in each and every round, they will assess you in all directions. So overall, after these 5 companies, one summary point if I want to give, so everyone is focusing on dynamic application security testing, this code reviews, and threat modelings. So if you are preparing for cybersecurity roles which are having the experience of five plus years, it's worth to prepare, and it's worth to showcase your skill set in the round, especially in DAST and in SAST and also in threat modeling, which is the key. So everyone is commonly asking, they are giving code snippets, and they are asking you to how you are, they are analyzing you, how you are able to understand that code, and how you are able to identifying the vulnerabilities, and what is your approach in the code review. They will assess you based on this. And also in the threat modeling, they are seeing your approach, how you are approaching and how you are identifying the threats, what is your threat modeling, how you are able to do that, and how you are assessing the architecture, and how you are able to identify the threats. So everything they are seeing while you are doing the threat modeling. And also in the dash phase, they are giving most of the challenges in order to bypass some other negations or else some other bypass techniques. So you have to be very careful to show your skills in front of them. And right now in the market, the person who is having knowledge and experience in these three, plus who is having experience in security automations or security tool development, along with cloud security knowledge and experience, is a hot cake in the market right now. So if you know AppSec plus CloudSec, so most of the people or most of the companies will pay attention towards you and they will easily hire you. So dig deeper into one particular stream. For example, application security, you should be more experienced in dash phase, SAST phase, and threat modeling phase, along with security automations or the security tool development. Along with this, if you have the knowledge and experience in cloud security, if you have experience in previously reviewing the cloud environments, reviewing cloud architectures, and reviewing everything and monitoring the cloud environment, and do you have any experience in cloud tools? So your profile is a hot cake right now. So build your skills more and give your best in the interviews. That's all for the today. Thank you guys.